OutFest impacts the community in multiple ways. From the overall LGBTQ community, it's one of the few opportunities that we all get a chance to come together and see ourselves and see each other. Especially in Los Angeles, we are so spread out, and it's not often that all the communities that make up our LGBT community come together.
One of the things I love about our mission statement is that we are about how we're using stories to impact change. Whether they're stories we see on the television or in the movie theaters, to tell bigger stories that can open our hearts and minds to different ways that all of us intersect with one another and can understand one another better.
OutFest has a number of programs that we really use to create change. We realized that we could do more than just show film. By leaning into education and mentoring, we have the opportunity to find and support queer voices, find and support queer artists, and make sure they have more opportunity not just to tell a story, but to have a professional career in the entertainment industry.
OutFest helps to continue to spur that dialogue, giving a platform and a voice to those filmmakers, continuing to drive that dialogue. Well, what is diversity? And how are we increasing representation? And how are we diversifying our stories so that it's a true representation of who we are as a society?
So our stories tend to focus more on actual mainstream kinds of stories that just happen to have gay people as the lead. For the community at large, it's so important to have those as well as gay stories. I think it fills out the whole spectrum of stories. To have a canon of stories about being gay, about coming out, about oppression, those are all incredibly important. But there's also this other segment where it's really important to have mainstream stories that feature gay characters that are not about being gay. And what we hope is that it helps continue to bring our community forward and upward, that we're all kind of rising together in our country to make our stories that much more mainstream.
Everyone wants to belong, and so I think OutFest is just a great organization that really does that. Yeah, we're specific to LGBTQ, but ultimately I think OutFest, what it stands for is family and community, and film creates that, and so that's, the magic of OutFest, truly.